So here we are on a plane leaving Honolulu and headed for Kona, the big island. And that was a short flight, about an hour, I think, to get there.
Yep.
And we landed at an airport that is really, as we said before, it's an open air airport. And when we left, it was open air, wind, rain, look at everything else.
Yep.
A small airport.
They still have about 1 million people that go through there, though.
And this is where we stayed, and this is some of the pictures of the island. And we found...
There's a little gecko. He was at a chocolate shop.
Jenn found him. We found several geckos, as a matter of fact. They were everywhere.
Yep.
Took a trip up to that chocolate factory you got a quick glimpse of, and we was up on top of the mountain a little bit, and took some pictures of the ocean. And that was some of the pretty days.
Yeah.
At the last part of this week, it ended up raining 3 of those days.
Well, you'll see that, though. And we found an old phone booth, and here I am about to go on the night Manta snorkel. And there we are in the water. Raymond's actually on shore taking video and pictures.
And if you watch the video here, you'll see a big white mass move under this line of people floating in the water. And that big white mass is the manta-ray. I kind of didn't catch what I was getting until later on, but you'll see it. I think that's one right there. It's moving under them.
From right to left.
What that is there's a light under the board that they're holding, and the manta-ray comes up under the board, and that's the reflection off of him that you see in the water.
The bioluminescence of it.
There you go. She used a technical name.
They're my babies.
And they were really just 7,500 yards off of shore, and I was standing at the Outrigger
The hotel.
They had a little observation area, and I was standing there. Jenn got the last seat on the boat. We moved up the day we were going to do it because of incoming storm, bad weather.
Right.
And I'm glad she did. She is the manta-ray person in our family. So.
Yep, and we got to see 7, I think. We got to see the 2 biggest and a younger manta-ray, which was pretty cool. And they just came right up against the board. One of them actually bumped the board and raised it a little bit. It was pretty cool. My favorite thing.
And this is them coming back in. They weren't a quarter mile from where they pulled out at to where they were in the water. And then we went horseback riding.
We did. This was gorgeous property. This is an 11,000 acre cattle farm that the horse riding company leases from them.
The property out there is, what do I call that? The government grant? People
Land
don't own
grant.
it. It's a land grant.
Land grant.
And they have to maintain their own water source, so they got reservoirs up there that they capture all the water.
But they also had natural springs.
And then we were supposed to go to Volcano, what is it called?
Hawaii Volcanoes National Park.
And it had an eruption. Roads closed. We didn't go.
Oh, it was too dangerous. So we hung around and just did stuff around Kona. Went down to a dock and saw the sea life down there.
These places are just beautiful places on the beach. That's us sitting on the deck. This is when the rain started, and this is just a light rain.
This is nothing.
They actually had floods, roads washed out, landslides. It's still going on. We left early, and you'll see a time frame later because we were trying to get out when the rain had stopped. And that morning it's supposed to quit at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Our flight wasn't until 10. We left the motel or the condo about 4 o'clock, I think.
We're trying to dodge raindrops, so to speak.
Yep, and then it ended up sunshiny. We get there, and this is when we're boarding here.
To come home, yeah.
To come home. And again, this is the airport. You can see puddles of water there, but it had actually stopped raining.
Right. It was cooler that morning, but it was still, I mean, you could see the puddles and where the wet areas.
That's us leaving, and then we ended up in Sacramento playing cards. We had a 5-hour layover, and then we're back home at 5:05 a.m. And this is our timeline. Tells you where we were, beginning to end, and we were 24 hours from the time we got up until we got home. If you enjoyed our video, please select the subscribe and the like button below. To get to our next video, select one of the tabs. Comments are always welcome.